Hey string players. Okay, I wanted to take this opportunity in a little video before we get together for rehearsal later in December to explain a couple things about the Waltz of Wing and Claw. Okay, so two things that I'll explain. The first are these types of beams I call feathered beams. So here's an example where it kind of starts off with one solid beam and then it expands into like a 2, like a 16th note, and then it goes from the 16th note and kind of squishes back into the 1. So the effect of this is meant to start slow and then get faster in the middle and then get slower at the end. So it's something like da 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 da. Make sense? Okay. So when you listen to the recording, you'll hear that these things kind of swoop down fast and then slow down on the up, which is meant to imitate these ravens. They swoop down and then they slow down when they get up. Also, parts are doing this at the same time, but they're not going to line up. This is the other important thing, is they don't have to line up. So you're free in this moment to kind of take the time you need, and then we meet on the downbeats all the time. I will probably be conducting this, and so we'll all just eventually meet and then move on together. But the idea is that those chunks of feathered beams take a certain amount of time. That's why the brackets with the little notes are above it, showing you how long that's meant to happen for. So if you're practicing with a metronome, you can time it like that. Second thing, the Senza Missouri section, around, it's measured 20. There's a bit of a paragraph and this time thing, and then some weird examples with no bar lines. Weird, yes. So this is an improvisatory section where you'll basically float in the key of G major without letting it sound like it's in G major. So you are doing the same kind of figures that you've done for the whole piece, but you get to make them up. And so the idea is for all of them, you start high, you go low, you come back up high. You could start on any note, you can jump notes around, you can hold notes for long periods of time. It's a time for all the players to interact like a bunch of different ravens bumping around in the airstream. To get out of it, I will signal, and the high violin will hold this top note and will hold it for a long time, and that will be the cue as well, that everyone has to meet on that last note. So the last note in this section is an important one that everyone has to meet on, and then I give a big cue to move on to the very end. Okay. That's it for now. More will come in the rehearsal, but I hope that helps to explain those two weird parts.